My name is Derek Hooks, and I love to climb. I love to climb walls. Uh, I started rock climbing when I was in freshman year of high school, and I've kept with it. Um, it's improved my confidence, it's improved my strength, it's given me opportunities that I never thought it would. It's allowed me to travel, it's allowed me to speak in public. And all of this is just from climbing, from one of my favorite hobbies. Um, I'd like to start off by saying that I've been very lucky in my life. Lucky with the opportunity to travel to the Bahamas when I was very young, around 10 years old, and to Tennessee, which was very recent with my girlfriend. Um, Starting in Tennessee, I'd like to talk about how different the nature is. It's a little bit colder, it's a lot more mountainous, and I absolutely love it. Anybody who knows me will tell you that I love nature, sitting on waterfalls, sitting behind waterfalls, no matter what it is. I love nature. The next thing I'd like to talk about is culture, which is very different, even within America. Tennessee has a very different culture than we have in Florida. They're not as tourist heavy. There's not as many people, at least where I was. And even though it's slightly different within America, it is starkly different in the Bahamas. Everybody is extremely tourist friendly, and that's coming from someone who's lived in Florida their whole life. They absolutely love tourists, where we generally don't like to see them. We're generally quite rude to them. Um, but on the topic of culture, that's actually the main reason that I stayed climbing for multiple years. I started climbing because it looked interesting. It looked fun, it's something physical to do, and it's very colorful. Um, but I stayed there because everybody seems to share my mindset, which is improvement. I'm a very improvement focused person. Uh, as long as I'm doing well, I'm enjoying myself, or if I'm doing better than I was, which is most of the time. Um, I started at a V4, which the grading scale goes from 1 to 17, 1 being the easiest, 17 is the hardest anyone's ever climbed. I was unfit when I started. I was unwell mentally. I was in a rough place because of home stuff. There was school things that were definitely weighing a toll on me, and I was just starting to work, which is very difficult when you're in freshman year. Um, since then, I've found healthy ways to cope with all of these things. I now love the way that I live. I now have a routine, and I owe a lot of this to climbing. Climbing gave me something to do on a regular basis, and it gave me a way to improve myself every single day. And through this improvement, mainly the mental improvement, I was allowed to speak publicly for sober houses, which me and my father run. These sober houses have 8 to 10 people each, and we have about 5 to 6 of them at any given moment. I spoke in front of 30 to 40 people, giving my father his 3 year sobriety coin, which was an incredible opportunity to have. Seeing him change from who he was to who he is now, I am so incredibly proud. But I was able to do this because of climbing, because I improved my mental state, because I am now mentally well and also physically well. I now have confidence in myself, the ability to speak in front of a crowd and not feel like they're all staring at me. I owe a lot of this to climbing. So if you get anything from the speech today, I would really hope that you remember me as the sober climbing guy. Um, I'd recommend for you all to try it. The confidence boost, the public speaking that allowed at least me to do, and the opportunities to travel are all very well worth it. Thank you.